Hello, European Confessions. I am back with another episode. There is a message that I want to share with you guys. The message reads like this. Hello, my brother. Can you please post my story on your channel? I am someone who regularly follows your channel. Right now, I am currently staying in Europe. That is where I met my own wife, even though we are from different African countries. When I came here, I was longing for company. So me and my current wife, we just met because we are in the same field. Both of us, we are in the medical field. When we met, we just fell in love. It was like love at first sight. But now the problem that I am facing is that my wife, she gave birth to a colored baby, but I am a black man, and my wife, she is also a black woman. How is this possible? This happened in 2020, but up until now, she doesn't want to confess who the father of the baby is. She keeps on telling me that the father of the baby is me. I have requested that we should go and do a DNA, but she has refused. The problem is that I really love my wife. She is my soulmate. I am willing to forgive her if she just tells me that this child, our first child, is not ours. I just want closure so that if I have to adopt this baby, I'll be okay with it, because already I have a strong bond with that child. But I just want closure. I just want to hear my wife telling me that yes, there was a time in our lives where she cheated on me. At least if she gives me that closure, I can try to move on. I am not going to divorce her because I love her so much. I believe that people need to be given second chances. But the way that she reacts whenever I try to have a discussion with her about the father of this child, it just leaves me with no option. Sometimes I just walk out of the house. I don't want to divorce her because me and her, we have planned out a great future together. Apart from this, we are not experiencing any problems in our marriage. That is why I have reached out to you. Maybe I can get help in the comment section. Right now, I am a 37-year-old man. Before I got married to my current wife, I had someone that I was dating. She was back in Africa. Me and that girl, yes, we loved each other, and I think that maybe she was the woman that I was supposed to get married to. But it was taking forever for her papers to be processed. We had tried every trick in the book, but whenever she would go to the embassy of the country that I am currently residing in, each and every time her visa will get denied. I was pumping out a lot of money, and I was afraid that maybe she will end up dating another man. Then she will never tell me that back in Africa she actually have another boyfriend, and she would just use me as a stepping stone to do anything that she wanted to do whilst she was in Africa. I didn't mind to help her out in life because when I had left Africa, I had promised her that when I go to Europe, this opportunity that God had given me, it was also an opportunity. I encouraged her to go back to high school so that she can rewrite her matric. That she did. She failed 2 times, but I kept on encouraging her because for her to join me here in Europe, she needed to have a background in education. So I kept on telling her that she needed to pass her matric. Then finally, when she wrote her matric the 3rd time, after she had left high school, that is when she passed. I then encouraged her to go to varsity. When she was in varsity, that is when we started applying. Each and every time I'll be on the internet looking for any opportunities for university going students. But no matter how hard we try to apply for those opportunities, but each and every time that we will try to apply, she will just get denied. I don't know why she kept on being denied, but this thing that was happening, that I would pump out a lot of money so that she can apply for her visas and everything. because there were times when we were doing these things through immigration lawyers, and those people, they can cost you an arm and a leg. In the end, their promises will never bear any fruit. So I was tired of waiting because it seemed as if she was never going to be able to join me here in Europe. So I had to move on. The first days, it was really difficult. It was quite difficult because I had told myself that I was supposed to take that girl from Africa and bring her to Europe, but I didn't have a choice. When I met that woman, when I met my current wife, that is when I forgot about my African girlfriend. But after I got married, I didn't cut any communication with her. I was open with her. I told her that it seems as if you coming to Europe, it is going to be very difficult, but please, can we remain friends? She was heartbroken, but we needed to accept reality. When I told her that it seemed as if she will never make it to Europe, she was really desperate, and she kept on telling me that she was going to find a way to come and join me in Europe. There was this other time that she told me that she knew people who had came to Europe, but they came to Europe via those boats that smuggle people into Spain. I was supposed to meet up with her in Germany, where she was going to apply for an asylum, stay with her for a little bit of time. Then we will move back to the country where I have permanent residency here in Europe. When she told me that this was the route that she wanted to take in order for her to join me in Europe, this was too much of a sacrifice. I then suggested that it is far much better that we remain friends. Then here and there, I'll be assisting her financially. Even up until today, I am still assisting her financially. That is another problem that I am facing, because whenever I think about this thing that my wife gave birth to a colored baby, yet she is a black woman and I am a black man, it seems as if this thing that is happening between me and my current wife, it is driving me back into the arms of that girl that I left in Africa. I told her this story. Then she said, you were supposed to be patient enough. You were supposed to wait for me. The other thing that is really confusing me in my mind, it is she doesn't have a child. And when I asked her, why don't you have a child? She told me that she is still waiting for me. It has been many, many years, but recently she told me that she is still waiting for me. So I don't know what to do. Should I just get divorced to my wife and move on with my life? I really don't know what to do. But as for my current wife, she seems as if someone who is not trustworthy. Why is it she doesn't want to tell me the truth? Only if she could tell me the truth, then I will focus on her. I don't like this thing that I am doing of giving another woman attention. Yes, she knows that I speak with this woman, but what she doesn't know is that whenever I am at work, I make sure that I spend even an hour speaking with that woman that I left back in Africa. I am afraid that this thing, with all the stresses that I am facing, I might end up renegotiating with that woman who is back in Africa and we can start another relationship. I don't want that situation to happen. But please, I am begging you, when you post this story, can you please ask your listeners to give me advice? What should I do? Should I remain in this marriage, or is it time for me to move on? Because there is another woman who is telling me that all this time, even if she knows that chances of her coming to Europe are quite slim, but she is telling me that she has been faithful to me. I am the one who quickly moved on with my life. Please tell me what to do. She even told me that if I think that she is lying, when I travel back to Africa, she wants me and her to go to this traditional healer so that they can test her whilst I am watching, and the truth will be revealed that she has never slept with anyone ever since I migrated to Europe. Please give me advice. Very soon I am supposed to travel to Africa. Dear listeners, right there is a message that I received from Anonymous. Please let us speak about this issue in the comment section. I'll be back with another episode.